talking myself out of this game. It feels like hell. Remember to still be humble. When people ask what's going on around me. When people ask what's going on around me. Maybe you're just like notice. I'm moving forward past this. Acting like I'm so fearless. But in reality, I'm scared crapless. Oh no, it's my turn to change the narrative towards self-worth. We're changing things. Now I'm in charge, darling. Don't be afraid to hear a story that makes you feel so blue. These are happening daily. So go and help someone who needs to become free. Oh yeah, we're all becoming free.
Gaming Morning Show.
Things put on pancakes and rhyming bear intros. Austin confused about whose sister married the bros. In the UK, dooley-doo tugs on our heartstrings. Gaming Morning Show is one of our favorite things.
It's Paul. It's Paul.
Ah, who are we kidding?
Pumpkin spice and fall. Paul.
We all know our favorite thing is the season of Paul. Pumpkin spice latte time! Besides the tasty drinks, the weather is cooler.
We get the most time where it's cooled off, but it's not always rainy. Sometimes it's rainy for part of the day, but then it dries up and it's just a nice, cool, cloudy day. I like that.
There's football on.
Man, did we have a great football weekend. Both of our teams performed to the tippy top of their tippiest top of performance, and boy, football is fun.
That's gotta be enough for all of the hosts of Gaming Morning Show, right? Right?
Okay, so when Club Penguin changed, they changed everything, they got more mainstream, and I wrote them an email. I was like, it would be really nice if you guys could go back to the way things were, because the original Penguins, we really miss it. I speak on behalf of all of the OG Penguins, and we all are really upset. Right, you've changed, man.
You're the Lorax for Club Penguin.
I was. I speak for the Penguins.
Well, penguin begins with a P. So, happy Paul, everyone, from all of us at GMS. Broadcasting live from Radner's Rescued Cat Figurine Museum in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin.
When Sean Redner told his wife, Hillary, that he wanted to turn their Wisconsin home into a museum of cat figurines, she had a predictable response. We're gonna do what?
We'll do that some other time, huh? Okay, then. Broadcasting live from the same places they've been since 2020. It's time for Gaming Morning Show.
Morning, gamer. Welcome in. It's Gaming Morning Show, Tuesday, November 1st, 2022. That's right. It's the start of a new month. We're into the embers. November, December,
All those embers.
Janumember, Februmember. Okay. Is it just the last two?
September.
Oh, yeah. So 3 of the last 4. That's not
October.
bad. That's 75%. October. Should be October. Yeah, it's November 1st, 2022. Hope everyone's Halloween, if you were doing that yesterday, went as well as it could. Sean and I did hang out. We had a lot of fun. Man, candy. There's still some left.
Yep. There's lots of candy.
And buying with our eyes doesn't feed all of our stomachs.
Who could have predicted it was going to rain on Halloween?
Oh my gosh, it was raining real badly. We were talking about that in the open. You heard Sean describe all the great moments of Paul that is living in the Pacific Northwest, and then you get the rainy season. And woof, we were in it yesterday, weren't we?
Yeah. It's the rainiest Halloween that was participle since I had kids.
Participle.
There was one Halloween that was pouring so consistently that there was no trick-or-treating. Yeah.
Oh.
We did the 2 houses right next to us that were neighbors that always get special things for the kids, and then we went back home. It was just too much.
Halloween was canceled.
Yeah, it was. Luckily my sister and her family were over, and we let the kids hang out and play games, and then we took them for special treats within the next day or two.
Nice.
So we made it up, but every other Halloween has been fairly dry and mild. So
Until now. Good morning to IMJF Downs. It's good to see you this morning.
First,
Getting a ham sandwich this morning.
what's for breakfast?
Also, Travis Casey, good morning. This thing on Believe. Let's go Phillies. Hey, Phillies didn't lose last night, so.
It's true.
7:50 this morning, we'll do sports. 6:50 this morning, birthdays this day in gaming history. In about 10-15 minutes from now, we'll get you the gaming headlines you need to know. Today is National Cook for Your Pets Day.
I'll do that, but it consists of me just cooking like normal, and then he gets on the counter and steals it.
Oops, I dropped some food. Guess that's Arturo's now.
Yep.
So be it. Meow. National Brush Day. It doesn't say what kind of brush. Could be paint. Could be tooth. Could be hair. It could be.
Nice.
It could be thick, grass-like area. The brush.
Walking through the brush.
Autistics Speaking Day, National Authors Day, National Biological Coordinators Day, National Calzone Day, National Deep Fried Clams Day, National Family Literacy Day, and National Vinegar Day.
A calzone is not a pizza.
National Brush Day is toothbrush because of all the candy.
Well, then call it
It's
Toothbrush Day.
Yeah, it could be more specific, but it's the day after Halloween because all the kids eat a bunch of candy. They need to brush really good today.
The cockiness of the toothbrush industry to think they could own the word brush. National Car Wash Day, I go through the brush car wash.
We should start our own holiday that's just for us, but we call it National Show Day. No, that's ours.
Yeah. What kind of show? There's so many. Nope. Just one. That's all you need to know. Good morning to Gabe Pride. It is good to see you. Thank you for being here for this morning radio show that plays games.
Nice chat.
We're going to bring you a escaped cobra update. We told you a couple weeks ago or a week ago, something around there, about the aquarium that had a cobra and its terrarium. The aquarium with the terrarium. Someone could rap that. That'd be pretty good. I visited the aquarium, went to the terrarium. That sounds like they're just kind of recapping their day. A real like rap artist would be able to mix those two words in a completely different kind of way.
You have homework. When you summon Bear, you have to use terrarium and
Deal.
aquarium.
And there's no way that'll go wrong. Or it'll rhyme with aquarium. Probably. We had a lot of fun. You got an update on us on your costume yesterday. We're asking you, first and foremost, what is your favorite spice? Today is also National Cinnamon Day. So what is your favorite spice? Which I think is kind of an odd question to ask, probably. But, welcome to Gaming Morning Show, I suppose. What's your favorite spice? Gabe Price says, ooh, favorite spice. That's a hard one. Off the top of my head, I would say maybe cumin. That's a good high-quality spice. I was thinking, can I answer pumpkin spice? Even though that's not a singular spice, it's a mixture of all the other spices.
Sure, why not?
Okay. You want to know who's Maiko's least favorite spice?
Sporty spice. One of the lower spices.
Get wrecked. Sporty spice. This is going to be a fun show. You know why? Sean and I are exhausted. Just freaking exhausted.
So tired. Let's just do a half hour.
Okay. Thank you for being here for all 30 minutes of Gaming Morning Show today. So it's up to you, chat. You're going to have to take the burden off of us. Just carry the show. We'll ride right along with you. And, of course, today has to be the day the new Apex Legends comes out because I'm going to want to play that all day long. So, yay. No nap for me.
That's too bad.
Although, I'm sitting over here complaining about having to do that. You have to go to work.
Yeah, I have to actually work.
Yeah. How'd your costumes go yesterday?
Bad. They were fun though.
They
so
were.
we talked about it yesterday, right? We had inflatable Among Us costumes that had a whole backstory that were supposed to be costumes for last year, which in hindsight would have been a much better year to have those as costumes. And it was too many small issues with the costumes. Number one, it was raining, and turns out those costumes have the same issue that tents have. When tents get wet, you're like, oh, it's protecting me from the water, until you touch the wet costume and then the water drips on you.
For those who don't know, what were the costumes?
Inflatable Among Us. And then water gets on the visor on the outside, so it's hard to see. Which I enjoy that part because then you can shake it off like your dog, and that was cool. And then they fog up on the inside, which I knew because that had happened when we wore them inside, and so there was a lot of wiping that off so you can see cars coming. So that was a whole ordeal. And then the kids, especially my daughter, was having issues with the pants, the bottoms of it not staying tight and letting air out, and then inflatable costumes aren't as cool when they're not inflated. So that was kind of an ordeal. And then we forgot or didn't really take into account that we live on a street that has a hill on one side. So literally half the houses in our neighborhood have lots of steep stairs. And children walking upstairs in big inflatable costumes. Not worth it. Not worth it at all.
It's so funny to listen to all the things that, listen, I didn't have any foresight for any of that stuff, let alone, there's no reason to think about that. But I do remember a moment where, it was starting to come to a close. I think you and Sports Talk Wife had actually gotten out of your costumes by that point, because it was a whole Doc Gaming family costume setup. The two adults hopped out of theirs, but the kids still were trying on theirs. And they go up to this one staircase, and there's already, I don't know, a gaggle of costume trick-or-treaters up there, like at the top of the deck. And so they had to like navigate down, and this group of like 6 had to sit like in the corner to try to let one of the Doc Gaming kids go up to the top. And you could just see it was starting to come to a close. And hey, first ever Halloween I've seen a full costume change from your kids. That's a win.
Yeah, it worked out.
It was so fun.
They were fun while they lasted, though. I did a lot. I tried to really get into character, and I did a lot of dancing. And my favorite part was mime checking for cars, because you're in this big costume, and these are the handles. I had handles to hold it up, and I would go check one way and check the other way, and then I'd like hop across the street. I might just wear it out sometime when it's nice outside.
You should. Oh my gosh, they were really good. Even his youngest was like doing a little hop along and everything like that. Like they had like these. They were playing the characters well. It wasn't gonna happen. Especially like you looked like you were inside a cigar humidor or something like that.
Man.
And your hair was so sweaty.
I've never been so in the rain, so wet from head to toe, predominantly from sweat.
It was so funny. I don't think we took enough pictures.
They were hard to get. We got some pictures starting out the night before we took off.
Okay. We'll try to share those with you if we can. Congratulations, Gabe Pride said, I won a Halloween costume contest this weekend. Let's go.
Nice.
You are one of life's winners.
If you want to throw any of your costumes into our Discord, you can. You can go to gms.watch, click where to find GMS, or click right on that link there. If you want to share any of your costumes that you had over the weekend or that you might still have, we kind of came to the consensus that we're pretty on board with the idea of Halloween being like the last Saturday in October.
Yeah, we need a schedule change. No more of this only on the 31st thing. It needs to. The last Saturday of October, that's Halloween observed.
And for some reason, like, I've always liked October 31st as the date for Halloween. I don't know, it just sounds right to me. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, like, listen, we don't need to be doing, Monday shows, Tuesday shows after, having to do all-night trick-or-treating, especially when it's somewhat unintentionally exhausting like it was yesterday. And if you had just gone to bed and instead of playing Call of Duty, then you would have been so much more refreshed for last night, right? That's exactly what would have happened.
For sure.
It was fun to see a lot of the costumes. The other interesting thing was like people like recognizing people kind of on the street during the course of the evening, where it's like, is that you, Betsy? I don't know who you are. Okay. Like mostly the kids seeing other kids that they've seen in their school, but maybe don't actually know. That was good. I liked that one a lot. But yeah, we had a full-blown costume change last night, Chad. It was awesome.
Yeah, and thank goodness we just have lots of like dress-up fun costumes in our house, so the kids could just go do something different, and we could. I think we got more candy in that last like half hour where they weren't in their Among Us costumes than we did the first 2 hours.
Our pace was really slow early on. It was nuts. But we did have some good backpacking fun as well. So we brought supplies with us, and that was worthwhile. I've never seen umbrellas used so nicely on Halloween, which was fun. Also became an issue. One of my kids was the only one without like a head covering in the rain, and so the umbrella became like a big problem. Where it's like, I need an umbrella, and we're like, we told you to get an umbrella. It's like, well, I didn't know I needed it. Now I need one, and oof, that was a whole thing. But it was fun. It was fun.
It worked out, and then after the whole umbrella ordeal, and we finally get it figured out in the house, and we walk outside, and we're like, oh, it stopped raining.
The rain subsided for the only time that evening. We ended up switching neighborhoods, and then we looked out at one point.
Man.
It was just after 8 o'clock, chat. We look out around our neighborhood where we had switched to a different spot, and it's pouring rain at this point. It's probably the heaviest rain of the night. We're the only people out trick-or-treating. There was no one else in the area.
And most of the lights were.
We shut down at least 3 houses where we knocked on their door, and they must not have turned off their light because they're like, oh, we're all done, right? And then here comes our group. We're like, hi, trick-or-treat. And they're like, oh, well, screw this. Turn off their light.
Here's all the candy.
We got last call at 3 different houses. Do we have to go home? You don't have to go home, but you can't trick-or-treat here. Down says, if you have you are an inflatable Among Us person, cars should watch out for you, right?
It's true. It's true.
Your demonstration of how you checked to make sure that there were no cars was pretty entertaining.
Oh man. Well, other than being wet, we still have those costumes, so I might just walk around downtown with them one day.
They are fantastic costumes. Like, they have like little inflatable air pumps. Like, I didn't realize you actually had handles until you just said that now. But like, they're designed to, really be kind of fun and bouncy, which is great. No one was the imposter though. I didn't see a single one of you get murdered all night long though.
Well, so other kids in the neighborhood would see our costumes, especially see multiple of us. And then the most common thing I heard was, who's the imposter? And then my daughter would go, I am, and then run after them. I saw her do that a couple times.
That's awesome. I am. And then these kids are screaming on the side of the road. That's funny. That's good. I was not meant to go that far back. So I hope everyone's Halloween went pretty okay. Yeah, post pictures of your costumes. Let us know how yours did. How much candy did you get? How much candy do you have left over? I ate a couple of Three Musketeers this morning. Like, I have little bite-sized ones. And we have a pretty good amount of Snickers peanut butter. But just as I predicted, out of this pack that I bought, we have so many Snickers left. Ugh. Like, Snickers are just too much substance to that candy. Like, you don't need that many, like, peanuts.
It's a protein bar.
It's a protein bar. Hey, you're not yourself when you are hungry, so grab a Snickers. Grab 13 bite-sized Snickers. We did have some kids show up later at our house, and they're like, we were like walking out of the house to go to the next place, and they walk up, they're like, oh, are you guys leaving? It's like, yeah. I'm like, but we got candy in the front door. I'm like, go to town, grab all the Snickers. They didn't. They left too many. Hey, it's 6:28. We got a little bit of a late start. Rocket League matchmaking was weird. Like, we were sitting there in queue, and then it was like not finding a single thing, so we started a little bit later. But it's 9:28 out east, 1:28 for those watching GMS in the UK. Thank you for being here. A sleepy edition of Gaming Morning Show, but we'll try to keep our energy up as we wake you up wherever you may be on this Tuesday. Coming up, 6:50, birthdays this day in gaming history, the update on the escaped Cobra, and we'll tell you more about National Cinnamon Day. That is all on the way right now. It's time to get informed. The video game headlines of the day. As always, here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, November 1st, 2022, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. Yesterday was, the theme was video games in TV show format, but we actually have some news stories today. So we get to actually talk about video game news proper. And the first news story is about Cozy Grove developer Spry Fox. Spry Fox is a developer of games that like Cozy Grove and Alpha Bears, and they're joining the Netflix Games roster. This is from Charles Hart of Game Informer. This is going to become the company's 6th in-house game studio. The news was announced through a blog post on Spry Fox's website, which also answers some questions about the future of the studio. The partnership will not change any of their upcoming plans, meaning that Cozy Grove 2 and their unnamed non-violent MMO will still be developed as planned. Instead, Netflix will provide them with financial support, which Spry Fox says will allow them to stop stressing about their games and whether or not they will generate profit. Despite all of Netflix's current games existing through their mobile app, the blog post does not mention anything about platform exclusivity. So we'll see if these next games from Spry Fox are just on Netflix's mobile app or if they continue to be released on other platforms.
Netflix, we've been wondering kind of like where their place is going to be. I hadn't even thought about studio acquisition, although, like you mentioned, this is not the first one that they've brought in-house, so clearly I missed some news down the road. Okay, yeah, Cozy Grove. I've watched a couple folks play that game, over the course of its time being released, and I can see that translating pretty okay to Netflix-type outlets, so... I mean, either way, like Netflix, it's one of its things it's trying to solve right now is revenue. So even if it's making games for, consoles or whatever, they're still, running a development business at that point or a publishing business. So interesting. I'll learn more.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it and see what Netflix does. And joining their roster, Netflix has over 50 games in development with all of their studios. Who's excited for Netflix at E3?
Boom, boom. Why did that sound like Law and Order?
In our next news story, PlayStation 5. We've talked recently about how they've been able to increase production a little bit more, and it's a little bit easier to get a PlayStation 5. Well, they've now passed 25 million units sold. This is from Anthony Wood of IGN. Sony has shipped more than 25 million PlayStation 5 consoles to date as the company has significantly stepped up production. They revealed this during their latest earnings results. Sony sold a further 3.3 million PlayStation 5s in the 3-month period leading up to September, equaling the amount of units sold during the same period in 2021. They've sold around 5.7 million PlayStation 5 since the beginning of this financial year, which started in April, leaving the company in somewhat of an uphill battle if it's to reach its target of selling 18 million consoles by March of 2023. So, PlayStation 5s, they're out there. They're in the wild.
That's 5 million units sold per iteration of PlayStation.
Nice.
25 over 5.
That's a quick math.
That's some irrelevant stat, isn't it? Like, they've sold as many units as there's been this many of the iterations of the different namings of the PlayStations. Like, I feel like I'd say that in like the meeting, and someone would be like, "That's great, Ryan."
Neat.
Okay,
that's some more.
Back to you.
In our last news story, Electronic Arts, also known as EA, has a deal with Marvel to make games, which we've known because we've seen some of the work they've been doing. But now we know a little bit more about that contract. Turns out the EA deal with Marvel consists of at least 3 games. This is from Marcus Stewart of Game Informer. EA Motive Studios announced its Iron Man game in September, and we learned it'll be the first of a multi-game deal between the publisher and Marvel, which was a very vaguely defined agreement at the time. But now we know a little bit more about the partnership and the fact that it's going to produce a minimum of 3 titles. This was announced in EA's press release recently, with the publisher describing it as a, quote, long-term deal that could extend beyond 3 games based on the wording. The release also specifies these titles will be action-adventure games for consoles and PC, each featuring original stories in the Marvel universe.
Does that include the Spider-Man series, or is that a whole different deal because that wasn't originally MCU?
That wasn't EA.
Oh yeah.
So that doesn't include any of those.
So is this a recent deal that they signed, or is this an existing deal?
This is a recent deal.
Recent. Okay.
Which the deal's probably been around for a bit, but we didn't really know much about it until Iron Man was announced in September.
Okay.
So we learned more.
Well, I think this, because, Iron Man's what started off all the movies, so I'm sure this Marvel thing will take off, Have you heard about these comic book movies, Sean?
Never.
We should really check them out.
We should watch one of the movies. Maybe Batman. Someday.
Someday.
We'll see. And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News with the World Renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. Like Ark Ultimate Survivor Edition out on Switch, Lonesome Village out on Switch, and for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment. Today's name of the morning goes to Plot of the Druid out on PC.
I'm sorry, plot of the what?
Druid.
I read that on our rundown as Plot of the Dead.
It's a different.
But I was like, oh, that makes sense because day after Halloween, is an Of the Dead type game coming out. Oh, I get where Sean was going with that, but never mind. It's not even remotely close. So fantastic. All right, well, there you go. Plot of the Druid out today. It could be our name of the month for November. That's right. We've churned the calendar to a new month. It is the start of the embers, as we described at the beginning of the show. So we'll get ready for naming our October name of the month. And if you're a Patreon subscriber, as nearly 30 of you are, you get a chance to win it, well, basically this month. I'm thinking we'll let you know Monday who our name of the month is, and then we'll look at trying to do some stuff around that coming up next week. So be on the lookout for that in the Patreon-only Discord. When you're a Patreon subscriber, you get access to an exclusive subscriber show, early access to most everything we make, and more. Find out more at gamingmorningshow.tv. Thank you, Sean.
You bet.
Some high-quality actual video game news.
It's handy.
It's great when a plan comes into place. Good morning to Dungeon Master KJ. Good morning to Digital Doc Games. It's good to see you both. Thank you for being here on this Tuesday.
Nice chat.
We are talking about cinnamon, the spice, but not baby spice or ginger spice. Although ginger is a spice, but not the spice that we're talking about for the context of what is your favorite spice.
Baby spice.
Sporty spice. One of the lower spices.
One of the lower spices. Just cracks me up. Monsters and Friends podcast available now. Check it out. I think there might have been a special Halloween episode yesterday from Look It's Might Go. I can't remember if that's a brand new episode or if that was a rerun, but either way, check it out wherever your podcasts are available. And be ready, because Sean and I were messing around with different podcasting services yesterday. What if Gaming Morning Show was available as a podcast?
What if?
Wonder what that would be like.
Well, you could probably just ask your home Echo
Alexa, cancel.
to play a gaming morning show, and it'd work the first time every time.
Or at least, say on Amazon Music or something.
That'd be better.
Theoretically. Speaking of theories, I have one for you, and that is where Bear is right now. And that's where Bear is right now is very, very tired, like Sean and I are for sure, because Bear went swimming at the aquarium, right next to the terrarium, and hung out with a cobra and did some samba.
It went exactly as I thought it would.
Listen, cobra and samba have a B and an A in them, so of course they rhyme.
I can't confirm that's the case.
Cracked.
Good morning to Sports Talk Wife, and good morning to Link. It's good to see you this morning. Thank you for being here for this morning radio show that plays games. Answering, what's your favorite spice? Sports Talk Wife says curry and cumin. This is the second cumin answer we've had this morning.
Mm-hmm. Cumin's a good one.
But what's
It's up there in mine.
What's it taste like? Like
Cumin.
I know, but like
Not everything has to taste like another thing.
Yeah,
It
that's
just
true.
tastes like its thing. What cinnamon tastes like.
one of these things tastes like the other. I don't know. It's primarily used in what kind of cooking?
Like lots of something.
Okay.
Lots of stuff.
All right. Whatever.
Lots of Mexican food uses cumin.
What
barbecue.
What is its origin, Sean? Tell me more about this spice you love so much.
It's from Humany.
Link says curry and basil. Ooh, I do like basil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, you know, listen, I also like cilantro. But that's not a spice. That's an herb, isn't it?
Herb.
I guess basil might be considered an herb, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, we're so tired. Halloween took a toll on us yesterday, so you could tell us anything. Like, my favorite spice is...
ice cream.
Love ice cream spice.
Pumpkin spice latte time!
You know my favorite spice is that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Although my other favorite spice is barbecue.
Smoked paprika is just barbecue.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, let's get you the story that we're tracking at this hour.
You can news if you
On
wanna.
this morning radio show that plays games. This is an update from a prior story that we told you about on the October 22nd. A cobra, which, of course, rhymes with samba, as we all know.
Yep.
If you say it correctly, you can hear it, right? Cobra. Sombra. It's the same thing.
Those are rhyming words.
Brah. Maybe if I said it just like crush the turtle. It's like, righteous, righteous. I was talking about the cobra, brah. And samba, brah. Let's tell you what Ben Hooper of UPI writes. Ben's probably not as tired as we are. Swedish aquariums found the escaped cobra. Okay, this is actually a little misleading. It doesn't say that. It says that the cobra just returned home on its own. It's a very anticlimactic conclusion to the story. Seriously. Venomous king cobra that escaped at a Swedish aquarium returned to its terrarium on its own after about a week. Done. You were worried about the cobra. Everything's fine. It just showed back up.
You say the whole time.
Yeah, maybe it never left. The aquarium in Stockholm said in a Facebook post that the cobra, oh, by the way, which its name is Sir Voss or Sir Hiss. It's a knighted cobra.
Well, it was.
Yeah.
Got demoted.
Before being rebranded. Oh, rebranded Houdini. They rebranded the cobra. Cobra, Sir Hiss. Your image is just taking a hit. Cobras aren't as cool as they used to be. We need to do a rebrand. So it's convenient.
Next time you hear a story of someone getting married and changing their name, can we convince them to refer to it as being rebranded?
Right? It's like, do you take so-and-so to be your awfully wedded wife? I do. Great. The rebrand has begun. Anyway, an escape through a light fixture was found to have returned to its terrarium on Sunday after a week of evading capture. Officials said they did not believe the snake left the building. Didn't think it was on the loose. It was repeatedly spotted by searchers, so they were at least able to find it a couple times, but they were just never able to catch up to the evasive serpent.
It's real fast.
The aquarium said the terrarium, has right now been secured, and Houdini will return to public display on Monday.
Nice.
Houdini. I still like the way that they phrased it when the cobra was announced having escaped. Don't worry though, it's not in any of the public areas. It's just behind the scenes. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. All right, that's what we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. We talked about curry and basil. Sports Doc wife says, KJ, your pumpkin treats were amazing. Did I miss pumpkin treats?
They're gone. They were pumpkin.
I have a hairball.
You have a hairball?
Well, I did try the pumpkin treats that you have from Sports Doc Mom, so those were pretty okay.
Yep. Those were tasty.
Groggy's here. Good morning, Groggy. It's a good day when Ryan wears glasses. You know what the key indicator of how tired I am is? It's if I'm wearing glasses. I was with Sean and Hofbrew yesterday. We were hanging out post-Halloween events. And, we actually were in bed at a reasonable time, mostly because especially Sean and I were exhausted. So it was fun. We had a good time and all that stuff. But then this morning I had to get up around 3:40 a.m., but it was for a specific event that I've never done before. And so, sure enough, 1 o'clock, woke up. 2 o'clock, woke up. Like, I did not get a restful sleep last night in any way, shape, or form. Get done with the event about 5 o'clock this morning and decide, okay, all right, I'm gonna take a quick snooze. And I had the best snooze I've had in forever. And it only could last 20 minutes. So that's why Hefty doesn't have his contacts in, because Hefty woke up 10 minutes before the show.
How'd you have time for our extensive preparation?
That's what I'm saying. Had that normal 10 minutes ready to go. But I didn't do my hair today like I usually do for the show. Which I'm sure you all can always tell how well my hair looks.
Yeah, we can tell.
Why didn't they just call G.I. Joe to find Cobra? That's a good line, Groggy. Nice work. 2 points. 2 points. If you're going to mention favorite herbs, then we have to give mention to oregano. Oregano, favorite herb for KJ.
Yeah.
Oregano, numero uno in my book. See, oregano and uno, they rhyme. They rhyme as well as cobra and sombra.
I think we need to do a quick lesson on rhyming words.
We could do a quick lesson on rhyming words, or I could give you a lesson on stretching the truth. Which would you prefer? I just was following you over to the far side of the course, and it looked like I was drafting you. It was great.
You were right behind me. I got scared.
Link says, I'm about to change my name. I'll call it a rebrand. Please do, and have like a full billboard like release for it.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
KJ says, heck yes, I will now be using rebrand to describe a name change. Link says, trans people just rebranding themselves. Yeah, like, you could have, like, a full launch campaign. That'd be great. Hi. A rebrand. Sir Hiss, now known as Houdini. Which I get why they named the snake that way, but like they had to be confident they were gonna find the thing. So I guess Houdini always usually survived most of the tricks. So I guess that name's fitting.
Well, and from the original story, this isn't the first time he's escaped. So he escaped in October, and they renamed him Houdini, and now he's lived up to his name and escaped again.
But don't worry. The Cobra, the deadly King Cobra, was not in public spaces. Definitely not. Although I do think, they weren't really stretching the truth with that statement, because I guess it's too cold in Stockholm to let the snake survive. But, like, it could have been in, like, the bathroom, right? Like...
Mm-hmm.
Nice shot. Link says, oh, totally. My rebrand's also including so we're having a merger and a rebrand. The campaign's going to be epic. Epic. If you missed the days of the day, today is National Cook for Your Pets Day. It's National Brush Day, which Sean and I agree is ridiculous, because apparently that is specifically for toothbrushes. And, like, listen, there are way too many brushes for you to feel like you can just own the term National Brush Day.
Yeah. A little bit more specifics would have been nice.
As much as I think toothbrushes are excellent, there's just... I've never, other than, like, saying, like, hey, go brush your teeth, right? Using it in, like, verb form. I've never been like, hey, hun, crap, I need you to grab me a brush when you're at the store.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna get a toothbrush if you just ask that.
What do you think you'd get?
A hairbrush.
Yeah, I think I'd get a hairbrush too.
Yeah, if you just go generic and need a brush, it's just not gonna be a toothbrush.
Either that, or I'm gonna get a big plot of grassy land. Went to Target and got you an acre. Thanks. It's nice of you. How many Pokemon are in there? Let's see. KJ says, my rebranding began 10 years ago tomorrow, but the legal official rebrand launch was 8 years ago in February. Well, happy rebrand anniversary. Oh, I hit that. You know, I kind of centered that for them.
A little bit.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Because now we're going to have an overtime. If I hadn't done that, we might have won the game. But you know what? I got KJ's comment on the air, and that's what matters more. KJ, I care about you being heard more than I care about winning. That's my excuse. I was trying to plow the road. Link may go back to bed. Have a good night. The 31st was a lot for me. Celebrated Halloween. Samhain? Dia de los Muertos and an anniversary. Too much celebrating. Yeah. And then today we get to celebrate the return of Apex Legends. Season 15. I missed.
Everyone did. There were 4 people there and no one hit the ball.
I think the biggest reason for that in Rocket League is you have everybody like running up like they're gonna hit it, so everyone rushes just a touch, and then everybody misses it because they rushed just a touch. Oh man, you know it'd be great if they quit hitting it down on the other end of the field, because then we could score. Nice. All right, you got open range. Winner. Nice work, champs. All right, good job. Hey, we won the game, and that's exactly what we wanted. Because KJ said thank you, but also win, please. So, for the second time today,
You are one of life's winners.
one was for Gabe Pride winning the costume contest, and the other was for us winning that game. 6:53 West Coast time. It's 9:53 out east. It's 1:53 for those watching GMS in the afternoon.
And one of our wins was a loss. We didn't win the first game.
No, I meant Gabe Pride winning the costume contest.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I didn't remember losing any of the games, to be honest, but I knew Gabe Pride won a costume contest, so.
Correct.
Thank you,
Nice,
Bob.
nice.
Let's do birthdays this day in gaming history. We're a little behind the clock, so we need to get into this. There's also an S-ton of this day in gaming history to get to. So if you know someone celebrating a birthday today, please let us know so we can celebrate with you. Oh, crap. I didn't even look at the calendar. Again, we spend 10 minutes prepping for the show. Where's the birthday section? Oh, yes, because this day in gaming history is gigantic. Okay, no audience birthdays that we know of. So again, please let us know if you know someone celebrating a birthday today. As far as the celebrity birthdays go today, Lyle Lovett turned 65 today.
He was briefly married to actress Julia Roberts.
Okay, so it's funny because of all the things that I know about Lyle Lovett, that's probably the top one, and I also probably don't know anything more than that, so I misphrased that. I know that Lyle Lovett was once married to Julia Roberts. What I also do know, though, is Julia had a birthday, like, last week. So when they were together, this was a big stretch of time for that couple.
That's true. It looks like it was about 2 years.
Although, you know, our mom and dad-in-law, they had birthdays 2 days apart. and then their anniversary was the same month that they had their birthday. So they kind of just batched everything together.
Yeah. It's a good way to do it. Just get it all out of the way.
Yeah. Because even like yours are super close together in terms of you're all like back half of the year, but they're still spread out significantly over all the embers.
Yeah. Yeah. September, October, December.
It's the 8th ember. Rocker Anthony Kiedis turns 60.
He has a small roles in Point Break, and The Chase.
Point Break.
Point Break.
It's your favorite kind of meat. Point Break. Out of curiosity, is that the new Point Break or the old Point Break?
We'll never know.
Right? What a mystery. Like zoinks. Actress Toni Collette turns 50 today.
Mm-hmm. She played Muriel in the 1994 film Muriel's Wedding.
I don't know. That's funny because it's Muriel's wedding and it's about Muriel, and that's who the. Oh, fun facts. Just... like, because yesterday we had like a really good one.
Yep. Not today.
Boo. Actress Jenny McCarthy turns 50 today.
Jenny currently serves as a panelist on The Masked Singer.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Oh, do you ever watch America's Got Talent?
No.
Do you ever watch any social media centric content about America's Got Talent?
Pops up from time to time.
Okay, it popped up yesterday. There's this duo, I think they called themselves the Browns brothers. I can't remember if it's plural or not. And one is like a keyboardist and the other one is a singer. But what he can do is sing a variety of songs in impressions. So what he did, they brought the cards to the judges, and then one was blue for the song and one was like yellow for the voice, and he just handed them out. It's like you pick, and then you so clearly it doesn't matter what kind of like genre it is, he can sing the song like a variety of voices. But he led into doing the impression by actually singing the song in the way the actual artist of the song sang. And then they went on to do this really cool thing, because I kind of went down the rabbit hole with them. They had like them on stage in these like cylinders almost, and one was playing like they had like a vertical lighting thing, right? And so the guy's like doing the impressions while the other guy's doing the keyboard, and like they put like a little name above what voice the guy's gonna do, and then they stepped to the side, but they had pre-recorded video of them doing the next thing. So then they started harmonizing. So it was like him doing an impression of Bon Jovi with an impression of so-and-so, Blake Shelton or something. It was really cool. And then on their Instagram, I should put all this in Discord or something. They had like a behind the scenes of how they got it to work. But it, like, for someone who, like me, who's like, I wonder if we could do this. Like, it was super interesting. Super interesting.
That's awesome.
But anyway, happy birthday, Jenny McCarthy. Any other birthdays? There sure are, because it's November. We're on a damn October.
We've got a drummer birthday.
Yeah, there's two drummer birthdays. One of them is Rick Allen of Def Leppard, who is 59, and the other one is actor/drummer Alex Wolff of the Naked Brothers Band, who is 25.
Naked Brothers Band. There we go. Actor. Yeah, it's dash drummer Alex Wolff. That's good. I like that. Today, Tim Cook, the Apple CEO, has a birthday. So does Gary Player, the pro golfer. Wow, Gary Player's 87. Damn.
It's old.
Okay. I'm pretty satisfied.
Yeah, me too.
If you want, though, I could tell you more about the Brown Brothers. Okay, let's go to this day in gaming history. Happy birthday, Jenny McCarthy. Today in gaming history, 1995, Acclaim put out Mortal Kombat 3 for the PlayStation in the UK. Same year, Tails Adventures came out for Game Gear in the US, and then the following year, Mortal Kombat Trilogy out for Nintendo 64 from Acclaim, and in 1996, Donkey Kong Country 3 Dixie Kong's Double Trouble was released for the Super Nintendo. That's interesting, because that was around the time that, the N64 was out. As I mentioned, Mortal Kombat Trilogy out for that, but they were making that game for Super Nintendo. I never played any Donkey Kong Countries, probably past 2, but I really remember only Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah. 2's the best one.
Okay.
1's the most nostalgic. It's probably the one I've played the most. 3 I've played, and I have, but I haven't. I don't think I've ever beaten 3 because I just don't like it as much.
And all those were on Super Nintendo, right?
Yes.
Okay. 2001, Enix put out Dragon Warrior 7. That was for PlayStation. The following year, Microsoft and Sega released a limited edition. There were only 999 produced of the Panzer Dragoon Orta Xbox system in Japan. Literally is Dragoon. White controller, white case, and the Panzer Dragoon Orta video game with a special necklace. It was $325 and all sold on opening day.
Do you think they made 1,000, but someone at Microsoft was like, "Well, I'm gonna keep one." So they're like, "We made 999."
I bet when they ever have collector's items, I'm sure there was even maybe more than 1,000 made for that purpose. But I do hope that like one actually did get like taken, where it was like, "Wait, we had 1,000." Because I'm sure you have to be fairly truthful on like a limited edition release of exactly how many there are. And so if they had made 1,000, they probably would have to say that. And if they didn't actually have 1,000, they'd probably have to say 999. Why'd you make 999?
One fell down.
All right, you got. They're even counting as they're loading the truck. 998, 999. Oh no. 999. 2004, Sony begins selling a smaller version of PlayStation 2 video game system in the US and Europe. The model was the SCPH-70000CB. It was 2.8 centimeters thick, included a network adapter DVD remote. Excludes the hard drive, though. Price was $149.99. 2005, Sims 2 came out for a variety of machines from EA. The same year, Call of Duty 2, Big Red One from Activision. It was called Big Red One? Same year, James Bond 007 from Russia with Love from EA came out. Capcom put out Without Warning. And then EA put out Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. Oh, so we had like head-to-head Battlefield and Call of Duty back in 05.
Yeah, and that was a trend for a while. They were very head-to-head. Yeah, Big Red One. How'd they survive a terrible name like Call of Duty 2 Big Red One? How was that not the end of Call of Duty?
I'm guessing Big Red One must refer to something very specific, but no clue what it was. We go to 2005 as well. Star Wars Battlefront 2 came out for a variety of machines for from LucasArts. 2006, Activision puts out Marvel Ultimate Alliance. That was for everything. 2006, EA puts out Need for Speed Carbon, also for everything. 2006, Nintendo put out Pokemon Ranger for the DS. The next year, Nintendo releases Super Mario Galaxy for the Nintendo Wii.
Whee!
Do we like the Galaxy games?
Yes.
Nice. 2007, Capcom put out Resident Evil: The Umbrella Chronicles. The Chronic. What? Calls of Umbrella Corp. Said the Chronic. Gran Turismo. We're very tired today. Gran Turismo 4 Mobile came out for Sony from Sony in 2007 for the PlayStation Portable, and then in 2011, here you go. Sony put out Uncharted 3: Drake's Deception.
It's a good game.
Oh, actually, two bangers, because you had Sonic Generations out from Sega in 2011 for Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and Nintendo 3DS.
Nice.
All right, behind the clock a little bit. Next hour, we'll give you the top 10 spices for more flavorful cooking. Where will cumin rate? Since that's been the topic of the morning so far. We'll get to some more of your comments. Good morning to Mel B. Good morning to Quiet I Am Gaming. It's good to see you both in chat.
Nice chat.
Whether you're listening, lurking, or watching on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, thank you for being here. Sean and Hefty, We stayed up too late. It was Halloween. We were wearing Among Us costumes that basically mimicked a sauna. It was a late evening. We're very sleepy, but we're going to hold on. We're going to get you through the final 2 hours of Gaming Morning Show, including Tuesday, November 1st, 2022. And you're watching Gaming Morning Show on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Spaces, and GamingMorningShow.tv. Color is dirt white.
Dirt white. You don't know what dirt white is? It's Kiki. Dirt is brown. I just wanna. I don't mean to be annoying.
It's UK dirt.
Oh, is UK dirt white?
Could be.
I don't know. I've never been there.
Could be, I guess.
So why did you play badminton? I've never actually heard of anyone playing badminton outside of, like professionals.
Like family.
I hadn't even thought of that.
Family reunions.
I just got dragged into the goal.
Okay, thank you, Lady K. I just wanted to... Lady K has confirmed that dirt is not white in the UK.
Play it like there wasn't a fine or something if you were caught playing it. Like, or you couldn't buy it.
You couldn't buy it. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
That would have been rough if it was like, excuse me, I witnessed you bust out your N64 and I saw James Bond.
I saw him do it.
So that's gonna be $1,000.
Were you quickly trying to remember what money they use in Germany?
No, definitely wasn't doing that. But if I wanted to remember what that was, do you remember what they're called?
Guggenfloven.
That's not right. It's not true.
No, it's not.
It sounds like you just tried to make up a German word. Maybe.
Schloven Schnitzel.
That sounds like you're doing the same thing. K-Laugh!
It's a euro, I bet, actually, because aren't they part of it, though?
Yeah, there's like a rare plant that's blooming at this Dutch university.
This contact is really messed up, and I can't quite... Can you tell me what that one says?
I believe it's a rare flower, and it's been named.
Letters.
It's been named.
Yeah.
The pea plant.
No, there's a lot more letters than that.
What's your favorite cryptid?
Bigfoot?
And then what's the one that has the water on your desk?
Loch Ness?
Pess. Damn it! I tried to say pea right before you said Ness. Didn't work. Bob, help me out. Mike's favorite thing is what again? Pea.
It was the Loch Ness Monster.
Damn it, that didn't work either. Anyway, tell us about the penis plant, Mike.
Yeah.
Tell us about it. Okay, go ahead.
There was the non-penis plant.
But the first one was the other
Decus sylvae.
Okay. Amorphalis.
Phallus. Yeah, well, it's because it looks like a dong, so they had to put phallus in there. It's a really cool looking plant, to be honest.
Sorry, KJ.
Thanks. Dang it, KJ. Stop saying words like that.
KJ tries and tries. I think Automod now picks on KJ more than anyone, and that includes Gonzo. So,
Yeah.
sorry.
You're
KJ.
not wrong.
We'll have a conversation with Automod very soon. Phallus. If you say it very fast, it basically sounds like amorphalis.
Amorphalis.
As opposed to less phallus.
Ding Krallis. I don't know.
Well, cool. Good story, Ben. Go back to animals, verb, place. what's the length of time where it wears out? So let's say I'm just eating some calamari, and my wife is allergic. How long do I have to wait to kiss her? Only we had a doctor on the show who might know these things. Whatever, Sean. Hope you have a good day. Kim Chica agrees with Look It's Michael on the butter is delicious thing. And then it says, I haven't had a bloomin' onion in forever. That sounds delicious. Today's the day then. You can fit it into Extra Mile Day. Perhaps the is it Outback that does bloomin' onion? Maybe they're significantly far away from you. So for Extra Mile Day, you can go get a bloomin' onion. Kiki said, you can never kiss her again. Wow, that's rough. Well, oof. But you know, calamari is pretty good. So.
Take Gaming Morning Show with you on Twitter Spaces. Find us at Watch GMS on Twitter and listen while scrolling your feed. Or try audio only on Twitch.
Tell your friends, tell your mom. Gaming Morning Show is on 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, come Monday through Friday and sometimes after dark. A daily theme with a question mark. We got gaming news and sports and bars.
Ding!
Hefty, Austin, Mike, and Sean, the heartthrob. I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, List of the Day, and Sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. And join our Discord. Go to gms.watch and click on where to find GMS. Time for hour number 2. Right now.
Morning, Sean and Gamer. That's Hefty Goof. It's good to see you this morning. Tired.
Sleepy time.
It's sleepy time because we're super tired. Listen, I will admit that there's days we do this show and I'm super tired, but I'm not going to let you know about it. I have no problem, chat, letting you know that today I'm very tired. Halloween was a lot, and that's in and of itself. But then I also, looked at Sean yesterday. I could tell that he was starting to wear out because you played God of War, on Sunday. You were just gonna do one extra step, right? Just one more step.
Just finish. I'm in the middle of a couple collectibles. I'll just do those collectibles, and then I'll be all done. That's it.
And so you walked away, right?
I got the plan. It was a long night.
But there was only like one more step between where you left off with the collectibles and the platinum trophy, I'm sure.
I mean, I finished that one set of collectibles, and then I was like, well, there's only 2 more little sections that have collectibles. I could just finish that, then I'm done with the collectibles. That'd be a good stopping point.
Done.
And then, but I mean, what's the collectible? I only had, I think I needed to buy a couple armor sets, but that's just going to the store and buying the armor sets. I might as well just like knock that out. I have to go to the store anyway. That's where I was gonna save, so I gotta just do that. And
I was gonna go buy a brush. So.
Well, and then there's the Valkyries, and so I had 4 Valkyries in the like big section, and then I had 2, like 1 Valkyrie in this small section and 1 Valkyrie in this small section. So I was like, well, I can do a little bit more. I'll get these 2 Valkyries that are in these separate sections, because then I only have to spend the rest of the time in the main area. So I'll just do those 2 Valkyries, just kind of clean it up.
Perfect stopping point after the Valkyries. What a way to conclude your evening.
But there's only 4 Valkyries left. Might as well just. So I have those 4 Valkyries.
2 Valkyries.
Okay, so I have those 4 Valkyries in the main section, and then when I'm done with that, I'm finished all 8 Valkyries, and then I just have the Valkyrie Queen, which is like the hardest boss in the game. It's probably gonna take a while. Let's just get these 4 easy ones out of the way, and then when I'm refreshed, I'll come back and do the Queen. It'll be hard, but I could just start right off on it, and then a piece of cake.
Happy you got done at that point.
I did all the work. What if I just tried it once just to see how I've heard it's hard? How hard is it? I'm curious. This is the first time I can see the Valkyrie Queen. We should see how tough. Oh, I bet it's gonna be really tough. And then, well, I did it once and it didn't go well, but I got her past half health. Like, if I get her past half health when I'm not on my A game, might as well give it 6 more attempts. But then I did it.
And then you went to bed.
Then I went to bed. So it was so late.
So, long story short, compounded days back to back for Sean. That's why we're so sleepy today.
Ready for a nap.
We'll just do 2 more hours of gaming morning show, and then we'll just be done.
I like naps.
Good morning. Nice chat to Hey, it's Brendan TTV this morning.
Nice chat.
As well as to King Gray this morning. Kate Zaid is in the chat as well. We're asking you, what is your favorite spice?
Sporty spice. One of the lower spices.
It's definitely not Mike's, that's for sure. Mel B had scrambled eggs and cinnamon toast today. Celebrated Cinnamon Day properly.
Remember, if you're getting food, you must show and tell when you come back.
I got some vitamins and medicine on the way. Quiet informs us that Big Red One, which was the name of the Call of Duty game that was released this day in gaming history 2005, was for the 1st Infantry Division. That's a nickname, the Big Red One.
Makes sense. Still not a good video
game. It does. Yep. As a subtitle to a video game, it does not roll off the tongue. Call of Duty 2, Big Red One.
Yeah. They survived, though.
It's
so far.
It sounds like a. Gosh, it sounds like. It sounds like something that's not a video game headline subtitle. Interesting.
Clifford the
Nailed
dog.
it.
Big Red.
What's your favorite type of gum? What gum do you prefer?
Juicy fruit.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you for being here. Today is new Apex season day. It is. Kate, I was talking about this earlier. It's like, it's a good thing that I, didn't stay up late and then have to get up super early, because I had a thing I had to do this morning at like 3:30 a.m. and we were out doing Halloween. It rained, unlike any Halloween we've experienced, even in the part of the world where we live that it rains a lot this time of year. I was like, but good thing there's not like a new Apex season coming out today, because that'd be a shame if I wanted to play all day long. So instead of taking a nap. But then Sean pointed out that he's got it worse, because Sean actually has to work today. So.
Boo. Well, look at that.
Kate Sade says, wait, the new Call of Duty is Big Red One? That was a one this day in gaming history back in 2005. Oh, Kate Sade said Big Red One was the first COD I ever played.
Nice.
Quiet M Gaming just said Call of Duty, bro. Big Red One. It's Call of Duty, brah. Sombra. Cobra. It's been a show already. If you're just joining us, we told you the story of Houdini, the King Cobra, who had a rebrand, and now anytime that you change your like name, whether you're getting married or witness protection or something, it'll no longer be called a name change. It'll be called a rebrand. What do you think? With a full-blown campaign behind it.
You probably shouldn't make it a public campaign if you're going into witness protection. That one's a quiet rebranding.
Quiet, I'm rebranding. Call of Duty, brah. Brendan goes, cod, fish. Please tell me there's been a game from Call of Duty that acronyms out as fish, because that would be hilarious.
Nope. Not yet. It's got to happen, though.
Oh, interesting. So Brendan goes, I think back to the Battlefield journey. I didn't try COD until Cold War when I met y'all. So that's interesting because this day in gaming history, 2005, Battlefield 2 Modern Combat came out. So what I learned today was they used to be like head-to-head competitors. Because you know how sometimes like sports games would come out, 2 different versions same day or same, maybe a week apart or something like that.
We're still waiting to find out who won that battle.
Field.
I think it's Call of Duty though.
I don't know. Battlefield 2022 or whatever that one's called. Still might have a chance.
Yeah.
I've heard it's not as bad as people make it out to be. Maybe. Kate Zane says, I feel like all the Call of Duties are called Modern Warfare. Didn't you say that something to that effect yesterday where it was like Modern Warfare 2 again?
Yeah. Yeah, their choice to bring back and like restart the Modern Warfare series of games was interesting. But I'm enjoying it because Modern Warfare 1 and 2 were my favorite Call of Duty games. So I kind of get to relive those in new ways.
But I'm sure it's been decades since the original Modern Warfare came out. It's not like it was just like, I don't know, earlier in the 2000s, right?
Yeah, that'd be absurd.
Call it quiet. Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare 2 again. God forbid the actual planet goes into another world war. Could you imagine if they were like, we're not going to call it World War 3. That's what everyone's expecting. We're going to call it World War 2 again. No. Also, still fully support. Let's not do any more wars. Sound good?
Yeah, please.
Oh, Kate's got a good point. We're misstating it. It was Modern Warfare 2, and now it's Modern Warfare II. Captain.
Totally different.
Completely different. It's Modern Warfare. Kalaf, good morning to you. Head of Research and Development checking in. It's good to see you. Kalaf informs us that until something as fun as, say, COD Blops comes out, I'm not going to talk about the franchise. COD Blops? Or did we already have that one? Have we already had a Blops, Kalaf?
Blops.
I'd rather have like a COD Sploot.
A COD what?
COD Sploot. You know,
Sploot?
like how the squirrels are splooting. Nice. I saw, by the way, I was in Denver. One of the emergency veterinary clinics was called Sploot.
Huh.
Yeah. It was great. It was great. Quiet says, yeah, not like we're remaking games that were released this decade even, or anything. Stares at Last of Us. Listen, but see, even like Last of Us, at least it's like, this is a remake, or whatever it's called, remodel. What are the two different types? There's a remake and then there's a what?
Remaster,
right? But like the other one, this Call of Duty is a new game, but it's using the same name, as Kate points out, that came out in 2009. Like, we're talking 13 years. And actually, though, in video game years, though, that could be, young enough where it's like there's a group of people playing this now Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and they've never played a Modern Warfare before. So it's only us old people who recognize this. Yeah. Back in my day, we spelled our Call of Duty Modern Warfare with a number, not with these much more modern Roman numerals. Brennan goes, may I offer you a copy of Skyrim in this trying time? What's old is new again, chat. Caleb says, Call of Duty, Black Ops, often shortened as COD Blobs. Oh. I never called it COD Blobs. Mm-mm. I always called it COD BO. No, I never called it that. Not once. I'm very tired.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
We got 90 minutes left, okay?
Oh, sleepy time.
Who's with us? Actually, I remember many of you, chat, right? Chat, you were all calling for us to have GMS sleeps, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our sleeping stream.
Mm-hmm. We could just put on someone else's gameplay of Rocket League and pretend it's us.
They would know right away when someone's not just sitting there reading chat. There's no way we'd be able to fake them out with that.
That's true.
That's not how I sleep, I don't think. You've seen me sleep. Do I sleep like this?
Sometimes.
Do I snore?
Sometimes.
Blasphemy.
Not bad, though.
Stick with us. We'll get worse.
Thank you for the clip, Kate Zade on Twitch. Appreciate it. I am JF Downs. Real terms, iPads, smartwatches, fitness trackers, true wireless earphones, electric cars, all were not around when the last Modern Warfare came out. That's why it's now Modern Warfare. Ka of Duty. Black Crows 2, says Brendan. Ka. That's what a bird says.
All birds?
Love those shoes. That is a shoe company, right?
No idea.
I think Allbirds is a shoe company. Caleb goes, I am in for GMS naps. And then Quiet goes, no sleep till Brooklyn. Okay. We've split the vote, chat. We've split the vote. Followed by GMS Snaps, the musical. And then GMS Claps, plotting the show. And then coming up later, GMS Traps, Hunt, and Gaming Tips. Oh my gosh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Let's get you our list of the day. We're asking, what's your favorite... Yes, that's right. This is what we chose for topic today. What's your favorite spice? I mean, come on. What a silly topic. But what's your favorite spice? I like pumpkin spice because it's its own original spice that dates back many, many centuries. I believe the first ships were coming out with salt, pepper, and pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice latte time!
You want to know a fun fact?
What's that?
There was a Starbucks on one of those ships.
But was it a full Starbucks or like the Starbucks inside of a grocery
like a grocery store
Starbucks?
one, yeah. It should be ridiculous to have a full Starbucks on a sailing ship.
Yeah.
I never knew Nutella was so erotic.
All right, let's get you this list of the day. SimplyQuinoa.com. That's a good name of a website. You're on a roll. It's a hot streak. By the way, KLAF is encouraging no one to use the letter F when adding to the rhyming convention of snaps, traps, and naps.
Do not Google that.
It's wise. Wise, Caleb. This is from September of 2017. Alyssa wrote this article, 10 Essential Spices for More Flavorful Cooking. And this is good because I am your cooking expert here at Gaming Morning Show. We have a head of culinary arts, and that is Dungeon Master KJ, but I'm the one who can give you all the wisdom of the cooking. Today we're talking about spices, sharing top 10 essential spices for everyday cooking. For Alyssa, the author of this article, these are the spices that I use the most, the ones I keep on my bottom spice shelf for easy grabbing, and the ones I find myself replacing over and over.
1.
So one of today's fan favorites, someone mentioned cinnamon. Actually, today is National Cinnamon Day, so it's both part of the day, and I think Mel B mentioned cinnamon. You use it every single day, and go through it super quickly. You can do morning smoothies, oatmeal, pancakes. That's right. You can take the cinnamon and
put it on a pancake.
It's pretty simple. You can also put cinnamon on top of apples for a sweet snack. In fact, there's a link to Snickerdoodle breakfast cookies, maple cinnamon mixed nut butter, and cinnamon apple breakfast quinoa, among other types of recipes.
2.
Number 2 is garlic powder. It's another spice that we go through very frequently. It's used in almost all of the author's savory cooking, including guacamole and salad dressings. Garlic powder is fantastic because you don't have to chop fresh garlic, and you don't have to worry about burning fresh garlic. Both problems with fresh garlic. Garlic powder you can use in quinoa or a garlic and herb dish or vegan kale Caesar salad. Yeah, garlic powder, good stuff.
3.
This one is turmeric. It's no longer just the cute game with the fox. It's a spice as well.
Almost.
Turmeric. It's known for staining everything in your kitchen yellow, including your fingers. However, an incredible spice to add to your diet. It can be used way more than curries, for way more than curries in Indian dishes. In fact, the author likes to put turmeric in oatmeal, soups, and of course, golden milk.
Nice.
Don't know what that is.
It's milk with turmeric.
Thank you. Lemon turmeric quinoa, orange overnight quinoa, among other recipes to try on this list.
4.
Number 4 is chili powder. This is a spice that actually combines a variety of peppers and pairs perfectly with Central and South American cuisine. There's a few different chili powders out there, and they range in flavor and heat. So you might have to experiment a little bit to find the chili powder that you like the most. And it works well in Mexican cuisine, including Mexican quinoa stuffed peppers, grilled corn and avocado salsa, sweet potato quinoa nachos.
5.
One of my favorite ways to have stuffed peppers is with quinoa. Because there's other ways to make them. I think you can make them with rice and some things, but quinoa, top-notch stuffed pepper. Number 5, Italian seasoning. We use a ton of this in this household. I should say, Hefty Wife uses a ton of this, and I don't cook. But we use a lot of Italian seasoning around here. For starters, it'll save you money and space because it blends all the classic Italian spices into one jar. So you want oregano, I don't remember all that goes into Italian spice, but I'm sure there's more than just oregano. So it's in a jar. You can use it for marinade, some other things. Try white bean vegan mushroom soup and balsamic roasted vegetable quinoa bowls, if you would like.
6.
All of these have been listing the country of origin, which we haven't really been reading. But the Italian seasoning country of origin is Turkey. We've been duped. Number 6 is cumin. We've talked about this a bunch of the show. A lot of people have pointed that out as their favorite. It's delicious in savory cooking and pairs exceptionally well with Latin American and Indian cuisines. You could make some baked grain-free falafel bites, some black bean quinoa fajita bowls, and vegetarian quinoa burrito bowls. Country of origin, Turkey and India.
7.
Turkey seasoning. No, it's a different thing. Oh, I guess if we're using the same part of it'd be Turkish seasoning. Turkish seasoning. This one, though, number 7 is cayenne. Spicy food. That's why you should have cayenne pepper. The author writes, I find that spice itself doesn't have a ton of flavor. Man, does it add a kick. If you like spice, other than sporty, this could be your new favorite best friend. But I warn you, a little goes a long way. Start small, like 1/8 of a teaspoon, and increase from there so you don't totally knock everyone's socks off. You can find this out of India. Sweet potato, black bean, quinoa, chili, or slow cooker Moroccan chickpea stew are some good uses for cayenne.
8.
Number 8 is smoked paprika, also known as barbecue. Maybe not the most popular spice around, but smoked paprika is a favorite amongst many people. It's actually good on popcorn. Pairs really well with natural yeast, but it's also delicious with roasted sweet potatoes and most Mexican/Southwestern inspired dishes. You don't need to like smokiness for smoked paprika, but it's more versatile than just that. You can put it on some Spanish vegan meatballs with smoked paprika from Spain.
Smoked paprika is just barbecue.
I don't remember where that one came from.
9.
But we were looking up different types of barbecue, and it was like paprika. Number 9 is ground nutmeg. Hey, there we go. The base of all things great.
Pumpkin spice latte time!
You have a nutmeg. Has to be on this list. Could eat pumpkin spice things all year round, but it does lend itself particularly nicely to the colder months. It's warming. It's a grounding spice, amazing in baked goods. Also can be used in savory cooking. Out of Indonesia, try it in apple pie overnight quinoa or carrot cake muffins with coconut oil and nutmeg.
1. 0.
And number 10 is curry powder. This is the last on the list, but definitely not the least. It stands out as a spice. It's flavorful and really comes through when added to a recipe. There are tons of ways to use it. Not only is it delicious in Indian-inspired dishes, but it's also lovely with roasted vegetables. You can put it on some cauliflower rice and quinoa. You could do curried cauliflower quinoa salad, curried sweet potato, and carrot fritters. Very nice.
So there you go. 10 spices for more flavorful cooking. That is from Alyssa in 2017 on simplyquinoa.com. I know you need to step aside for just a sec, but I need to tell you that the whole time you're talking about different powders, I was thinking of the 1995 science fiction fantasy film called Powder. I was like, hey, Sean, curry powder. It's the where Powder hangs out with Steph Curry. Or there's chili powder where Powder got a little cold. Yeah, but then there's garlic powder where someone named Gar came up and licked Powder. We'll see you in a sec.
I'll miss you.
Nope.
All right, thank you for being here. It's 7:38 West Coast time. It's 10:38 on the East Coast, 2:38 for those watching GMS, celebrating daylight savings time in the UK. Nice. KJ says Italian seasoning is not really a spice; it's a dried herb mix. That's a good point because we did talk when Link brought up basil earlier. Yeah, it's an herb. This is National Cinema Day. What's your favorite spice? Cumin has that good umami flavor profile. And love a good Hungarian paprika. So this is why you're the head of culinary arts on this show, because you're speaking like, this is a whole chess checkers thing. I'm talking here about spices playing checkers, and you're playing chess. So, King Gray said, I'm sorry, golden milk? And then later said, OMG, I looked up golden milk, and it sounds delicious. Do tell or post the link in our Discord if you would like. Quiet M Gaming says, I love me some curry. I know a lot of people who do. Curry's fine, but not my jam. Although there was a chance on Thursday I might go out and have Indian food. The only downside is Sean was telling me that where they're going, it's a buffet, and already, yeah, buffet is not really my jam. A lot of people touch things. Keylaf, more importantly, when are we going to return to gimmick-based musical groups? Or have we already? I don't keep up with new music well enough. Gray responded with gimmick-based musical group was the name of my band in high school. Keylaf said, what was the gimmick? We didn't have a gimmick. That's the gimmick.
Beep boop, beep boop.
Nice work. Nice work. All right, it's now 7:40. Let's tell you the story that we're tracking at this hour.
You can news if you wanna.
It's so good, we have to bring it to you twice. This is the story of the snake named Houdini who happened to just show back up. I don't know if you remember, there was a song when I was a kid. It was like, the cat came back the very next day. The cat came back, thought he was a goner, right? So this cobra escaped from a zoo in Stockholm. And everyone's like, where'd the snake go? And then the people in the zoo who are responsible for such things were like, don't worry, everything's fine. We're pretty certain the snake is right around the corner. We'll find him. Definitely not in public places, so there's nothing to worry about here. Well, it turns out that the snake, writes Ben Hooper of UPI, is just back. It left for a while. It had been missing since it escaped on October 22nd, and now it's just back. It's in its terrarium. It was on the loose for about a week, officials said. And now in a Facebook post that the cobra, who was named Sir Voss, or Sir Hiss, has now been rebranded Houdini because it did this escape, right? It got out through a light fixture. And then they found that it just showed back up. Officials said they do not believe the snake ever left the building during its time on the loose and was repeatedly spotted by searchers. They just were never able to catch up to it. The aquarium says the terrarium has now been secured, and Houdini will be back for public viewing later on this week. So there you go. Houdini's back after a rebrand. Well, Houdini's, I guess it's rebranded name. So what an interesting story. The deadly king cobra that was loose, but hey, nothing to see here. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here. Yum, Indian food. I should make curry this week. Absolutely. Hey, I don't know. Is curry? Well, it's time to play our favorite game on the show, inspired by Hefty Wife.
Hardy or not hardy?
Is curry hardy? Because curry refers to just like the method almost of cooking, right? Because you can get a curry and then you pour it on top of the other stuff. Like, I think if I remember right, I've observed the Sports Doc family getting curry from a place. And what they do is they take it, it comes in like this big container, and then they take it and they pour it on top of things, right? Like, I want to say it's when we order Thai food. They get that kind of thing, and then it comes in a big jar. It's usually like either red or yellow. But there's not any like chunks in it, right? Like, it's all just a sauce. So is it hearty? Because by itself, does curry have any like volume to it? Or does it like require the other stuff that it's poured on to be hearty? What a perplexing question. Good morning. The Element of One says, is it Apex time? It will be showing up at 10 o'clock today. Yeah, so we're going to be playing Apex today. Facebook.com/HeftyGoof. Going to be playing with the likes of Element of One, Look It's Mike O, Kate Zaid, Austin Attack are some of the folks who have signed up to play. It's the new season, season 15, ? And Catalyst is the new legend. I'm not really honestly that excited to play with the new legend. I'm just excited to play and try to work on my battle pass right away, because every year, every season, I'm like, okay, this is the one I'm gonna play regularly, and then it never works out. And so I'm like, okay, well, what if I tried to play really like a lot from the get-go? Maybe that'll help. And so we'll see if it actually does. Maybe. Can't wait to be carried by Hefty. That's flattering of you. Element, I do recognize though that you and I have never played Apex Legends together. I will let those who have played with me speak for me, because there is no carrying coming from old Hefty Goof here. It's very much, what do you need from the stick? And we call it a day. That's pretty much the gist of my Apexness. And I had the road plowed for y'all, too. Ugh. So disappointing. All right. Do we have a verdict on hearty or not hearty for curry? This comes courtesy of KJ. On top of rice, generally, I make a chicken curry with veggies. I would call my version like a curry that has the texture of chili. And then the ones I've ordered at restaurants is like a bisque with a meat or paneer or tofu that you generally put on basmati rice. All right, so answer me this, though, then. So when I watch them get the container from... I'm going to go back to the Thai place, because I do remember it was Thai, because the theme of the week was Thai Day. It basically was supposed to be a play on Friday. Not Friday, not Fry Thai. Oh, it's Fry Thai. There you go. I think that's what they called it. So would the tofu or the chicken or whatever be in the container with the curry? Or would it be on the plate and then you pour the curry on top? I'm not quite sure. But it sounds like the verdict is hearty. Hearty for KJ. Element 1 says, I was like at 103 on Saturday. Should be able to get like 7 levels in an hour. Yeah, absolutely. No problem. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oof. I really screwed that up for a second. I got distracted by just our teammate sitting in the net, and then I realized I missed the ball, which is a problem in soccer. So nice shot. Yeah, I don't think a buffet is my jam, but I don't know. I'm not ruling it out yet. Probably not, but I'm not ruling it out yet. We got sports coming up after this game. Sean will be back, final hour crew, and then we will be playing Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. We'll do some Rocket League Achievement Hunter. We'll see if the extra modes playlist works today, and then we can try to play some Rocky Hockey and get that out of the way, because I think that's all that we have left. Oh, dude. Jeez Louise. Can't get it cleared. So curry is also varied by location of origin. Also, curry doesn't refer to a style of cooking as well. There's a lot of factors that goes into it. Best way to determine is to eat all of them. Eat all the curries, and then you'll know. Here's some information about National Cinnamon Day for what it's worth. The holiday season warms up with National Cinnamon Day, November 1st, of course. It ushers in a season while being versatile all year long. What other spice flavors the holiday like cinnamon? Of course, cinnamon's quintessential warmth fills our homes in welcoming scents like no other. Like no other. For generations, cinnamon's elicits fond memories. I thought it said eclectic, and I was like, what? Elicits fond memories of holidays with family. So it says. NationalDayCalendar.com. It sweetens apple pies, and it's the base for pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice, the best spice. With just a touch, it kisses the snickerdoodle, too. We raise a toast with it on chilly evenings and frothy beverages. And cinnamon preserves our bounty all season long. Hot, cold, savory, and sweet cinnamon fills our memories throughout the holidays. And in fact, according to IRI data, cinnamon was the most purchased holiday spice in 2018. It's the ideal spice to create gifts and bring cheer into the home. How will you use cinnamon this season? It asks. So there you go. There you go. All right, 7:49 West Coast time. It is 10:49 out east. It is 2:49 for those watching GMS in the afternoon on a sleepy Tuesday. Halloween was super fun. Sean told a story off the bat. They had these cool Among Us costumes. They were inflatable. They all had like their own little private battery packs, and then they powered pumps that were inside the suit, which was really cool. And they all had like things for your arms, and they like suctioned up to your elastic or whatever, so it got really tight so you could keep it inflated. But they just were not maneuverable up all the stairs that we have to navigate in the part of town where Sean lives. So We actually ditched the Among Us characters about 2/3 the way in, so it didn't go very well. But we had fun, and they were really good costumes. Sports Doc Wife termed it successfully. They were not practical. And there were 2 separate incidents of like items that were decorative on people's stairs getting knocked over. One by an Among Us character, and then one by my daughter who was dressed up with like a wide dress. Like she had like a very, like it has like a metal like rod in it. It's like one of those poofy dresses. And so she took care of someone else's like planter or something they had on it. It was chaos. Yesterday was chaos. So curry is also very by origin. I read that when KJ says they're a very good North Indian restaurant in town. Top tier lunch buffet. That's what I'm saying. Buffets. It's a lot of food sharing. Did you Apex update already? I have it rolling in the background, so we should be good come 10 a.m. this morning. All right. Thank you for being here. It's time for sports. Yesterday, the World Series was postponed. There was no World Series Game 3, so the Phillies and the Astros remain tied at 1 game apiece. As Travis said earlier in chat, believe! And the Phillies pull out the upset. Game number 3 now moved to today, 5:03 p.m. from Philadelphia, Houston, and the Phillies again tied at 1 game apiece. Yesterday was Monday Night Football. I didn't get to watch it because it was Halloween. But apparently, the Browns played the game of the season. 32-13 thumping of the Cincinnati Bengals, the defending AFC champions. Cleveland put it all together. All 3 phases of the game, if you will. Nick Chubb rushed for 2 touchdowns. And then there was some pretty good defense from Cleveland. 32-13, the win. 229 yards, 100 in the first half. Yeah. The Bengals only had 229 total yards. So, Browns now 3-5 on the year. Bengals are 4-4. So your AFC North standings in the NFL. Ravens lead by a game over the Bengals. 5-3 Ravens, 4-4 Bengals. The Browns kind of still in striking distance. 2 games back, 3-5. Steelers are 2-6. Whew. Could be a fun week. I don't know who the Thursday game is, though. Thursday game this week is Philadelphia and Houston. Your undefeated Birds go and play Houston. The 1-5-1 Houston Texans host undefeated Philadelphia. Thursday Night Football. Dun 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 dun. Yikes. All right. Hockey yesterday. Buffalo beat Detroit 8-3. Sabres put up 8 goals. Buffalo's 6-3 on the year. Carolina in a shootout. 3-2 win at home against Washington. And then Chris M. Yee's Los Angeles Kings improved to 6-5 on the year. A 5-1 victory at St. Louis. NBA winners Philadelphia, Sacramento, Toronto, Brooklyn, Milwaukee, Utah, and the Clippers. Those are some of your scoreboard updates there. Yeah. Excited for National Hefty Wife Day, which is coming up on Sunday. When I first met my wife, we talked a lot about how much I watch the Broncos. It's a lot. And then we went through a lot of those growing pains when you get 2 people together and one person's used to doing the same thing every single day or every single week or having a routine of some sort. You're like, well, could you maybe watch less of them? And then like everyone has their compromises. And I was like, I don't know about that. So what we decided to do, which is very much not a compromise, but it is a fun little thing, is the day that the Broncos don't play during the season, every NFL team has a bye week. We give Hefty Wife a day to do whatever she would like. So it sounds like this Sunday on National Hefty Wife Day, we're going to be going over to Sports Doc Family's house and just spending the whole day with them. So I got to hang out with Sean all day long. Can you imagine? Not bad at all. Down says go Birds. Element says Steelers still in it. Let's go. Go Pens. Almost everybody's in it in the AFC. Like the AFC is very top heavy, so you have the Bills and the Chiefs, but then there's like going to be 8,000 teams vying for those final wild card spots. There's 3 of them up for grabs. What's all this then? Got some right proper smack talk. Whoa! Oh yeah, because the Birds and the Steelers played this last weekend. Man, Downs going to be real sad when the Eagles lose their first game. And if they go undefeated all the way to the end, the Downs, you should try to get to the Super Bowl because you might be the good luck charm this year. Might be. All right, 7:55. That's it for hour number 2. We'll come back with the final hour crew next. Thank you for being here. Extremely exhausted, but Halloween was super fun. Wouldn't want it any other way. I will admit that being a dad, Halloween's kind of a cool moment because even as my oldest gets older, it's still kind of like a night of wonder. I don't know, dressing up and getting the candy and all the excitement that goes with it. It's really cool. So I'm lucky. Anyway, so it's worth being tired today, even though I wish I wasn't as tired. Final hour crew, don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. Takeaways that were pretty okay. Clip of the day, and we'll name our Billy Thundergun Team Into the Match award winner. If you're listening on Twitter Spaces, we're wrapping up on there, but you can join us for hour number 3, the final hour crew, on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. And of course, find us always, anytime, at GamingMorningShow.tv. That is our website. It is the 1st of November.
It's like a battle every day. Burning as we watch our feelings fade. You're always leading my mistake. I miss myself, I'm not to blame. I think I'm ready now. And I'm so over you dragging me down. Just wanna let it out. Feel so free, gonna shout it out loud. Without you, I'm limitless. There's nothing that you can do to break my spirit. I'll shout it, I'll say it loud.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. And GMS, Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And the clip of the day. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. All ahead on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 3. Right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. Gaming Morning Show continues. October is over. It's now the embers. November 1st, 2022. Ignore September. I'll be back in December. I'll be gone till November. It's the first of it.
Bear Bear's already here.
That did sound like a Bear Bear rhyme, didn't it?
A little bit.
Oh, sorry. Terrarium. Oh, so tired, but so worth it. I was just saying this while you were on the break. Halloween, especially having kids that are, younger than high school, and I don't even know what it's going to be like when they're older. But, it's a fun holiday. And as chaotic and as non to plan that some of the plans went this particular Halloween, both for you and me and our costume group, and then of course with the kids, it was still super fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And Halloween's interesting how it evolves over the years, because as the kids get older, trick-or-treating in particular gets easier, but it gets longer. I remember trick-or-treating when they were, itty-bitty, and you're out for maybe an hour, and they're exhausted and have 10 pieces of candy, which they'll never eat, and you're like, all right, let's go home. We're all done.
Yeah. There's so much candy in this house, and every year it's okay, this year we're gonna be better about letting them eat more of it, so it doesn't just persist for the rest of the year. And then every year it's we say no too often, and then before you know it, March rolls around and it's we still have bounties of candy. So let's see. I guess I'll have to do what I don't like to do. I'll have to step up and eat more candy this year. I'll do that for them. Yeah, never before.
Morning to the final hour crew. Hello, FHC.
FHC is here. It's good to see Dungeon Master KJ. K-Laugh is here, our head of research and development. Quiet I Am Gaming. I am JF Downs, the element of one. It's great to have you all along for the ride this morning. Appreciate it very, very, very much. King Gray has stopped by. I learned about golden milk. What are your takeaways that were pretty okay? Get ready for that coming up in just a little bit. Mel B on YouTube has made an appearance. Hey, it's Brendan TTV, ambassador to the final hour crew. It's here as well. Kate Zaid, it's good to see you this morning. I am JF Downs. I already mentioned you. I have not mentioned Quiet I Am Gaming, though. It's good to see you, Quiet I Am Gaming. Wink. Everyone else who's been along for the ride, whether you're lurking, listening, or participating, thank you for being here. Let's play. Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth.
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym exclamation point DLTPFFTBFITMMREC. Z
is the name of a letter that ends the term World War in a zombie movie starring Brad Pitt.
Indeed.
But it's not a guess to this puzzle, because this is everyday objects. Right?
What if it's Zamboni?
Z.
And I'm going to push it. You seemed like you were serious about it, so...
Also, it would not be beyond this game to put Zamboni as an everyday object.
D.
A D from King Gray. That hit.
Ding, ding, ding.
And an S from KJ.
S.
Nice.
Yes.
Of course, the alternative name for this is Don't Let the Kid Dangling Their Here Wrong Emblems, Lest Monster Bites Silly Unique Rapscallion. Also, the way I said Rapscallion there sounded like it was kind of B-52s-esque. Rapscallion!
Indeed.
Rock Lobster! What a nonsensical but super fun song.
E. Cha-ching.
U and T.
U. No. T. Ding, ding, ding.
A from DKJ.
A. Yes.
And an I from K-Laugh.
I. Cha-ching.
We're cracked right now.
Now that's a big swing.
Disinfectant. Terrarium.
Those don't rhyme. Just so you know.
All right. No, that's the you're accurate there. Let's try occupation, shall we?
Zamboni driver.
Doctor.
D. O. C. T. O. R. S. T.
Doctorst. What? Disinfectant. Oh, says Gray. Downs goes, better than a disinfect elephant.
You're welcome.
On behalf of Downs, I guess. Quiet
That's a big swing.
wants engineer.
E. Yes.
K-Laugh wants activist. Sorry, can't be now because Quiet's big swing supersedes your big swing. A G from Mel B.
G. No.
Smith, very good year, third in passer rating for the Seahawks.
L.
How much did you pay Mel to guess a G so you could say that?
L. M. F. A. O.
Everybody in the house.
L.
D and a T and an R. Oof.
D. T. R. No.
Really?
Wow. We're down to 2 balloons and we have an E on the board for occupations.
Well, we should probably get an S.
in the house tonight. You want an S?
Yeah. In the
S
house?
from Sports Talk Gaming.
S. No.
Wow.
Beating the heat.
Hefty oof, am I right, Quiet? Hi, Element.
Hello, FHC.
We're down to our last balloon. We might not break 100, which is very unusual for us. We're so good at this game now.
Hot broad nuggets.
That's not an occupation, Bob.
Could be.
Oh, I know what's an occupation.
Space rats. Oh, it's star backwards.
It's not teacher, because we don't have a T. Maybe it's Beecher, even though we don't have an R either. Nope. Me. I don't know why I'm stuck on it. Oh no, N. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh no, N? 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 Oh, Downs was guessing pen maker. There's no R either. Downs, you can see the screen, right? Yeller. There's still no R. I can see the screen. I don't even know. All right. No one wants to do it, huh?
Could
All right.
take K-Laugh's N as a guess.
No, here we go.
And it's
We're
K-Laugh's.
challenging the audience. Damn it. I'm going to randomly select somebody. Why is it always us?
It's always us.
All right. Thank you, K-Laugh. N from K-Laugh. May I have a drum roll, please?
N. Ding, ding, ding.
I wasn't worried. Oh, Ben Marker.
Landed somewhere.
It's not moving. It's just sitting there.
Got it.
I think. I from K-Laugh.
I. Cha-ching.
Ooh, is it
Thank you for
mechanic?
playing the game.
Could be mechanic.
MECHA. I think sports.gaming is.
Cracked.
It's
Because
K-Laugh's
K-Laugh had
ick.
the ick.
That got me there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
K-Laugh's ick coming this fall.
Remember? Garlic powder. MCHAN. Cracked.
Cracked.
I wasn't
so
even
scared.
worried. I was, yeah. Mentionip. All right, last one. Eat and drink.
Space rats.
Gross. Don't eat or drink space rats.
Cracked.
Me cracked. Hey Sean, what did the pirates say after winning a game of Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth?
Is it me cracked?
Me cracked. Sean, do you believe in ghost stories?
Yes.
'Cause you're in one.
That's a big swing.
Tequila from Downs.
No. Now that's a big swing.
Bologna from K-Laugh.
B. No.
And lasagna
That's a big swing.
from Kayla, or from Quiet I'm Gaming. I should have taken some of the vowels from those guesses.
Yeah, maybe the
So
A.
here's an E and an A. Okay, those both hit though.
E. A.
Sports.
It's in the game.
Yes.
C and a P. Wow, those hit both.
C. P.
A. That's my taxes.
3. O.
An H. This is eat and drink. I thought it was preacher. It's stuck on preacher. Why? It's not peach. It's peaches. Damn it, Downs. I clicked the D.
D.
Peaches. It's right there on the screen. Don't guess Z. Quiet. Peaches. Good job, Chad. Hard fought 4 extra or 3 extra balloons at the end there. I literally looked at Downs. I was like, peach. Yeah, that's like peach tea. It's not peach tea. It's peach tea.
Peached.
All right. Peaches. My gosh, Hefty. What are you doing?
Stop sucking, Hefty.
I'm trying, dude. I'm trying.
Do things right, Hefty.
I'm trying. Jeez. So. All right. Where are we at?
It's November 1st.
Oh, it's 8:18, West Coast time. It's 11:18 out east. It is 3:18 for the daylight savings stricken UK. Actually, aren't they the opposite? They don't have it on right now.
I always forget how that works.
Yeah, because it's standard time again. It's DST there. So no, that's daylight savings time. Oh, so that's really confusing now I think about it. So in the Pacific time zone, PDT would be Pacific Daylight Time. PST is Pacific Standard Time. So they're back in Standard Time right now. Because they're no longer saving any daylight. Gotcha. They're spending it. Spending daylight.
Just get rid of it.
It's confusing. All right, let's do some Achievement Hunter. We're going to play Extra Modes Rocky Hockey and see if we can get into a game. King Gray said, I even guessed the S to make it easy for you, Ryan. Oh, look at that. Gray up there. I should read. It's right. It was right up there at the top, the S. Hey, Gray, I'm sorry. I screwed up. Feel free to redeem a 50% off coupon at my restaurant.
Now available at Hefty Goofs, a place you can eat. Steak and seafood, because we're all out of surf and turf.
That's right. When you run out of surf and turf, it's all about the seafood and steak. Hey, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite spice?
I do like cumin. I like cumin.
Oh, we got into the topic of Indian food because you had invited me to go try it. Do you consider curry? This is even a better question now for you. It's time for you to play.
Hearty or not hearty?
Curry.
Hearty.
Okay, you agree. Our head of culinary arts, KJ, said it was definitely hearty. So.
I love a good curry. And Indian
So
food.
when you get that Thai food that has the big container of it, though, right? Is there any chunkiness in the container, or is that all just the sauce?
Oh, there's a bunch of chunks. All
Okay,
the veggies.
what are the chunks? Okay, thank you.
It's veggies and chicken. That's the one I get.
So then you get the vat of stuff. So you're only basically pouring it on rice.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was like having a brain pause. Like, I think it's just the sauce, and he pours it on top of rice and chicken, but it's in there.
Yep. All the veggies, the chicken, it's all inside.
It's EA curry.
EA veggies. It's in the curry.
Element's favorite spice is tajin?
Tahini.
Heen? Okay. Man, I think I'm overdue. I've allowed myself to go too long without any mispronunciations, so let's just throw that on there. Yeah, that looks about right. So, because we had earlier, Link had to walk me through how to say something. Wait for it. Well, whatever it was worth waiting for, so.
It was pretty good.
See, okay, can I make a complaint?
Yes.
I've got another confession to make.
I'm very frustrated that you can't do a 3-hour show and have all your Twitch comments visible.
Yeah. That is kind of obnoxious.
And it extends to restream. Oh, I wonder if YouTube, though. Does YouTube keep all my information? Let me see. Scrolling. No, on my phone, my YouTube only goes up to when KJ said S. What a waste.
Lame.
Get wrecked, YouTube.
You're toxic. This game is over.
Element of One says, yeah, put some tahini on ramen. KJ, technically tahini is a seasoning, but it does have spice, chili powder in it. It's also limited in salt, which is seasoning, not spice. That's that. I bet that world is complex. The world of spices and herbs. That was, by the way, that was my like genie voice from Aladdin, where he's like, well, first pre pro quo. That was me trying to do that voice
It was pretty good.
Oh, thank you. I should talk into a microphone. That'd be fun.
Nah.
Okay.
Hey,
All
it
right.
worked.
I'm allergic. Oh, Mel B says I'm allergic to most spices. It might actually work. It did work. Wait, does it have to be competitive? Am I in the wrong playlist? Maybe that's why it's so hard to find games.
No, it's always competitive.
Okay. Oh, KJ. Yesterday, I was handed by one sports doc wife some pop art Pop-Tarts that you yourself made, and they were very cool. Thank you for supplying those. Oh, nice save. Ghost Poppy. That was a good save.
It's a funny name.
Okay, so there is one upside. I mentioned we're super tired. Halloween is super fun, super tired. So there is one upside though. I'm about to embark on playing like 4 some hours of Apex at 10 a.m. Pacific time today. But you're gonna get Loopy Ryan Apex.
What if Loopy Ryan's cracked?
Could you imagine? Me singing song lyrics and busting noobs? Yeah. Get ready for it. Nice shot.
Nice.
Ghost Poppy! KJ says, yes, complex. You have your aromatics, your seasonings, your spices, and herbs. That would be a good band name. Well, this person is just dribbling, but Ghost Poppy is cracked. Oh.
Tried to get in the way. It didn't work.
Element says, did you want me in camera, Hefty? No. It's just we can do audio only. KJ says, thanks. I've been asked to make them again by my family, so I'll be making them again sans the art. But pff, what do you mean? They can't be pop art Pop-Tarts unless you, well, do the art.
Nice.
Got it.
Don't forget to say nice shot at some point.
Oh, is that still a challenge?
Yeah.
Oh. Of course. Element goes, okay, wanted to know if I need to put on a shirt. That's a great reason to ask that question. I do like these wheels. I like how we talk about how often it's like more wheels, right? But then every once in a while you get some actual cool wheels. You're like, ooh, wheels.
What a fun prize.
Yeah, they should continue to do this all the time. Epics like we do. Oh, crap. Me and Ghost Poppy are connected. We are one. Oof, you hit a brick wall there.
Yeah, I did.
I'm just in a perpetual state of sorry. Oh. Alright. Gonna send it back. Oh, I missed. And they hit it. And then he hit it. Y'all expecting wild trades today? Yeah, so back to sports. There was speculation that Bradley Chubb, Broncos linebacker, will be traded to the Jets or Dolphins. I'd be fine with that. I would miss Bradley, but contractually it all makes kind of some sense. And we've had some people emerge that could probably fill his place for your Denver Broncos. Was it Roquan Smith, the linebacker for the Bears, got traded to a different team? That's how trades work. And And that team that he himself was traded to is the... Help me.
Browns.
Ravens? Maybe, yeah, Ravens. Man, the Ravens are always good at having good linebackers. King Gray says, so you don't know who's going to get the chub. I don't believe anyone refers to him with the article the King Gray. Although it is very entertaining when, you know, that last name is spoken in a sequence. Gray. But no, we don't know. He might not go anywhere because the Broncos just won. So, you know, renewed hope in Denver. Good morning to Gonzo. It's good to see you this morning.
Hello, FHC.
Say it like that. Gonzo. We're very sleepy, Gonzo. It was a long Halloween. We had a lot of fun, but we didn't go to bed on time. I got up at nearly... Honestly, I think I was up every hour from the time I went to sleep until the time I got up at 3:30. So I honestly don't think I slept more than probably 50 consecutive minutes. So... Mel B says, I have to dog sit my brother's dog this weekend. What kind of dog is it? We saw a fairly good number of dogs yesterday during trick-or-treating.
Yeah, there were a couple good ones. Big, floofy white one.
Big, floofy, white dog. I am typing a report, and I am tired, and as you read the chub, I typed it. Lol, says KJ.
Nice.
We can ready up for one more. That's hilarious. Do we need another one of these, though?
Yes.
That doesn't... Oh, we do? Okay.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. If that had gotten into your report, that is hilarious. Element said something about the Bungles losing to the Browns. I'll let you read what Element wrote, but that's basically what Element's trying to convey. That is the thought, you know, the lead paragraph. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Mel B says, Mom and Dad are going to the mountains this weekend, Friday and Saturday night. Have fun to Mom and Dad. I'm not going to the mountains.
Me neither.
Gonzo, what is your favorite spice? That is our topic of today. Today's National Cinnamon Day. Honestly, all the National Day calendar fluff that we got was just talking about basically cinnamon and the holidays. That's basically what it's trying to do. Although, it pointed out Snickerdoodle.
I do like a good Snickerdoodle.
You do like a good Snickerdoodle. Hey, guess what? That match concluded.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all done.
All right. Do you still need one? Are you
Yeah,
sure? Because I have all mine.
Win 3 online matches is in stage 3. That's all. But we can do whatever.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm sorry. All right. It's searching again. So... So, house party at Mel B's, first and foremost. The dog is a black gold labradoodle, but then Downs goes, the chub is a fish.
Nice.
Hey, Sean.
Uh-huh.
Any good information on, like, harvesting tools?
The chub is a harvesting tool?
No! No! Ooh, no!
You asked for it.
The Bradley Chubb is an outside linebacker, damn it. You maybe harvest sacks.
The Bradley Chubb.
The Bradley Chubb. My friends call me the... Gonzo says, I really do enjoy smoked paprika on my potatoes.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know, barbecue potatoes.
Barbecue.
Smoked paprika is just barbecue.
K-Laugh, where did we get that?
That's from our trip to London when we were trying different chips, and we found chips that were smoked paprika, and then we bought them and tried them. We're like, these are just barbecue chips.
Thank you, Caleb. Caleb sounded an awful lot like Sean.
We're the same person.
Oh, you have been Cardofficial Laugh-telligence. I got you.
The whole time.
This whole time.
Maybe it was Skynet.
Caleb, you're welcome. I do enjoy smoked paprika on my potatoes, as I mentioned. King Gray says, you mean flaky salt isn't your fave? What is flaky salt, Gray?
It's salt, but it's flaky.
No, they don't make flaky salt, do they?
Why not?
Well, I mean, I don't know, but what? Ooh, look at that. Hefty's cracked!
Nice work.
I got a hold of that one. Ripped it. I looked like that dude in the NASCAR race.
Yeah, you did. I finally watched that clip.
Yeah, so like I understand why they're gonna not allow that in the future, because that definitely is hazardous. But because nobody got hurt, that was awesome.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no way that was a safe move. Oh, how on earth did we? Oh, the person clipped it. Okay, they got to save. It's like we couldn't have canceled each other out that way. No way. What a save by you.
Thanks.
Wow, I'm all over the place right now. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap.
Oh, what a mess.
We're just letting him know there's sharks in the water.
Well, our teammate was there, then jumped the wrong way, which I also would have done.
KJ says flaky salt is often used as a finishing salt. Sometimes you put on the dish right before serving. It's flaky.
You can also put it on your dish before surfing.
As a bed of flaky salt. Oh, my criminy! Hefty. Wimpy. Alright. Gray says we were in Vegas, and Gordon Ramsay had the audacity to forget flaky salt on Gonzo's beef welly? Huh. I hope you asked to speak to the chef.
Did you send it back?
Yeah. Did you have beef with Gordon Ramsay at that point? Beef. Element had the experience of the first house payment. Congratulations, and also I'm sorry. That wasn't me.
I know, it was our teammate.
Okay. Well, you have to have two teammates, and well, I guess you don't have to, but you have two teammates, and they're not all going to be winners. Namely, because you play with me all the time. I do think it'd be fun sometime for like Super GMS Bros, since this is technically a co-op game, for us to play, but you have me actually locked in. That would be kind of entertaining. But you literally I would not be allowed to have chat pulled up. It would all be up to everybody else to tell me what chat's saying, because I can't break the habit, and so like even just now
close the window.
Yep.
Until we're between matches.
No, I don't. I think I just have to go chatless the whole time, because once I get a taste of that chat, I'll have to take a look again. Because even just now, like I've glanced like 3 times since I started telling you that we'd have to close the chat, because I'm just so used to having to look. The audacity. Gonzo said, I just asked for some flaky salt and salt bathed it on there myself. Because Gordon was too lazy. You can say it. This is a safe spot, Gonzo. You could even say, if you wanted to, oh, look at that laser. You could even say, if you wanted to, Gonzo, that Gordon Ramsay is a crappy chef if you want to. You don't have to, but you could. Please take away my quick chat. I might be able to hit that in. I missed.
Nice.
But I served up quite the distraction for you. Watch this. Okay, look. I'm gonna hit it and hit like, whee! Pre-celebration. Oh, it wasn't even your goal. It was our teammate.
Yeah, it was my assist though.
Yeah, I thought you hit it in yourself. I was like, wow, that was really impressive. Gonzo! I'm very tired. Get in there. Get in my belly.
Uh-oh.
That would have been sick.
That would have been great.
Yeah, I thought that was going in. Wee! Wee! I'm like that pig from the Geico commercials right now. What was his name?
Did he have a name?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Mrs. B, or something like that. Like, he has to be taken home. That's why the whole joke started with the pig all the way home.
Wee.
Oh, Mrs. H, I think, was the driver. Not a problem. Maxwell. The pig's name was Maxwell.
It's a good pig name, too.
Yeah. Maxwell Swine. Hey, look, a final hour crew overtime. Can you believe it?
First time.
Melby, my internet's messed up. Mine too. That's why we're losing this game until now. Crap. Well, I didn't. Okay.
That was something.
Sorry. Oh,
man.
Nice shot. There. I think I said it in the match. The whole time I'm saying sorry, I didn't do the nice shot thing, so. Hey, it's for the better because it's 8:41 West Coast time. It's 11:41 out east, and it is 3:41 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Just remember, no matter how many games you lose,
You are one of life's winners.
I mean, I don't think we lost today.
Nope.
Hey, thanks a lot for getting Sports.Gaming affiliated on Twitch. That will enable us to get our GMS emotes loaded up and ready to go. If you'd like to become a Patreon subscriber of this morning radio show that plays games, you're invited to go to patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. .tv. Thank you for being here. If I missed anything that you've just said, I can tell you that I appreciate it. Gonzo just said, I don't want to go that far. I can't have beef with Gordon Ramsay. I enjoy his food too much. Flaked out on the salt, though. Boo. Okay. It's Calzone Day. Are you going to have a calzone later? I don't think so. Are we planning on calzones?
I don't think so.
A calzone is
Pizza
not
does
a
sound good, though.
pizza.
Ooh, that's true. We'll have calzone adjacent. How about that? Okay. We need to wrap things up. Reminder tonight, that's right, no GMS Tuesday nights because Sean and I both have a band concert to go to, but we will be back a week from today at 8 p.m. Pacific time, as we are most Tuesday nights, for GMS Plays Live. You're going to play trombone...
Champ.
That's what it's called? Trombone Champ?
Yeah.
That's a silly name. Whatever. Anyway, that's what you're going to play. Should be like... I mean, if they're going to call you a tromboner in there, you might as well just be tromboner. That's what's the name of the game. Tromboning.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews. Thank you for holding on. We made it most of the show. I'm going to go take a nap. GMS Naps comes your way after the show. Thank you so much. Here you go. Sports.Gaming. Once again, here's the... you go.
Good.
That's like a bear rhyme too.
It's Tuesday, November 1st, 2022, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. Cozy Grove developer Spry Fox is the latest to join the Netflix game stable of studios. They made Cozy Grove and Alpha Bears, and they have 2 games in the works. One of them is Cozy Grove 2 and an unnamed non-violent MMO. Those development plans will continue, although we don't have any information as to platform exclusivity, what Netflix is planning to do with these sort of games that are already in development, if they're going to only be on Netflix's mobile platform or if they're going to be on everything like usual. So we'll keep an eye on that. Spry Fox is the 6th in-house game studio for Netflix. So we'll keep an eye on Netflix as it grows as a games publisher. We also talked this morning about PlayStation 5. It's celebrating some milestones right now, including the 25 million units sold milestone. This is from Anthony Wood of IGN. Sony has shipped more than 25 million PlayStation 5 consoles to date, as the company has significantly stepped up production. So you can hopefully find a PlayStation 5 a little bit easier, and those numbers will continue to rise as the supply meets the demand a little bit better. And then lastly, we talked about EA and their deal with Marvel. We knew it was a multi-game deal, but until this week, we were not sure exactly what that meant. Now we know that EA's deal with Marvel consists of at least 3 games. In a press release that EA put out yesterday, the publisher describes its deal as a long-term deal that could extend beyond these 3 games, according to the wording. They say, quote, "We have been longtime fans of Marvel and their impressive leadership. So this is a remarkable moment for our developers as well as our players and fans. We look forward to welcoming Marvel into the EA family of creators and know this collaboration will produce exceptional experiences for our players. We can't wait to see players' reactions when they suit up as Iron Man and do the extraordinary things this superhero is known for." I am Iron Man. And then out today, we had some highlights such as Ark Ultimate Survivor Edition out on Switch, Lonesome Village out on Switch, and the most prestigious award of Name of the Morning went to Plot of the Druid out on PC.
Not Plot of the Dead.
No. That's a different
Which,
word.
by the way, sometimes you find the dead roaming around in the brush. Happy National Brush Day.
Nice.
Out of curiosity, chat, if we said brush, okay, would you have said toothbrush, hairbrush, the grassy kind of area, whatever? Because today's National Brush Day, and we found it to be a little bit pretentious of toothbrush to be like, hey, it's National Brush Day. So,
Yeah. Jeez.
it's going to be like, today's National Breakfast Bread Day, or National Bread Day, and it's like, yeah, pancakes. Boo. At least toothbrush has brush in its name.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What are your takeaways that are pretty okay? What is something you learned from today's morning radio show that plays games? Who had Billy Thundergun honors today? Like I said, I had an issue keeping up with the chat. I remember one very distinct sequence that I laughed at real hard, but I can't remember what the hell it was.
Gonzo making an appearance is always worth looking at, especially his beef with Gordon Ramsay.
All right, to Gordon Ramsay.
The Sir William Lightning Knife III Award.
Don't mess with Gonzo, Gordon. Okay? I know that usually the Sir William Lightning Knife III is reserved for someone who is in the chat, but you know what? Gordon Ramsay deserves it. Because today, Gonzo...
Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award.
Congratulations on your victory today, Gonzo Gump. It's good to see you. Thank you for waking up early enough to hang out with us on Gaming Morning Show. Many of you had excellent shows, to be honest, but we will give today's win to Gonzo Gump. Also, big thanks to KJ for upping your Patreon subscription. That's very kind. You can always do that if you want to, but you don't have to. So thank you for doing that. Appreciate it very much. Our new subscriber tier costs $12 a month. It comes with a subscription to sports.gaming. So the idea is to make it basically be like a $7 subscriber tier, because you would otherwise be subscribing to Sean. We just take care of that for you on the back end, and then that gives you all the GMS emotes, an exclusive subscriber show, and more. Find out more, patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. So thank you, KJ. All right, what are your takeaways that were pretty okay? Sean has to leave. We're a little bit up against the clock, so we'll have Sean give us his takeaway that was pretty okay, and then we'll send you the clip of the day. Sean?
My takeaway is that the world of spices and seasonings and herbs and aromatics is complicated. We're gonna need a diagram.
Calling Downs, official diagramographer and cartographer. Goodbye, Sean.
Bye.
It's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. To conclude this really tired show, it's the clip of the day. $125 and all sold on opening day.
Do you think they made 1,000, but someone at Microsoft was like, "Well, I'm gonna keep one." So they're like, "We made 999."
I bet when they ever have collector's items, I'm sure there was even maybe more than 1,000 made for that purpose. But I do hope that like one actually did get like taken, where it was like, "Wait, we had 1,000." Because I'm sure you have to be fairly truthful on like a limited edition release of exactly how many there are. And so if they had made 1,000, they probably would have to say that. And if they didn't actually have 1,000, they'd probably have to say 999. Why'd you make 999?
One fell down.
All right, you got. They're even counting as they're loading the truck. 998, 999. Oh no. 999.
999.
Yeah, apparently limited edition Xbox available today, this day in gaming history, back in 2002. And to Sean's point, they made 999 of them. Why not 1,000? So interesting. All right, what are your takeaways that were pretty okay? And then we're going to send you over to Real Mama Eagle. Didn't see anybody as I was scanning through. You have to do it kind of hard. It's hard to do now. So because there's no hosting, you go to the people we follow on GMS, and then you have to scroll to the bottom and see if anybody happens to be, having someone on their suggested channels. Whereas before, the hosting tab was far easier. Just go to hosting, and it shows me everyone who's hosting someone. Very frustrating. Didn't find anyone quickly enough. I'm also very tired, so I'm going to go probably take like a 45-minute nap, and then we'll have Apex Legends Season 15. We're going to be streaming that at facebook.com/heftygoof just for funsies. Lickens Myko, Kate Zaid, Austin Attack, the Element of One among those who will be playing with me today as Season 15 launches in about an hour from now. So we're going to say hi to Real Mama Eagle on Twitch. Call me Kai, she, her, freelance sports writer, variety streamer, and Pokemon YouTuber. Member of the Andromeda Arcade and Ascension Alliance communities. Also, Real Mama Eagle is a Birds fan. Sports Gaming. No, I am JF Downs. Wow. So if you want to say good morning from GMS, we'd appreciate it. And you can also say go Birds if you would like to. All right, takeaways that were pretty okay. We got Sean's already. I saw some hit the chat, and that includes, well, Gonzo. My takeaway is that smoked paprika is not barbecue seasoning. Well, apparently it is. In the UK. Games with Hefty, finally I can see that sexy heirloom. That's right, I'll be playing with Loba and the heirloom today. Also, how long until Apex, and can I only watch on Facebook? Correct, Downs. Yeah, we'll only be on facebook.com/heftygoof, and it'll be in an hour from now, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Melby, I cooked scrambled eggs for my dog on Cook for Your Pets Day. That's fantastic. My takeaway that was pretty okay is, crap. I had it before, and it had to do with the herbs thing. Fine. My takeaway is on behalf of King Gray. Golden milk. So we had that list at some point. It's something and golden milk. So I don't remember. Anyway, for everyone who made it possible, I am Hefty Goof. Thank you for being here. We had a lot of fun. We will, of course, be back tomorrow. And one final reminder, we have no GMS Tuesday nights tonight because Sean and I have to both be out. So we will be back again next week with GMS Plays Live. So that is on the way. For everyone who made it possible, I am Hefty Goof. Thank you for having fun with us. For For Austin, for Sean. We'll see you again tomorrow for more Gaming Morning Show. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. We're so tired. Halloween took a toll on us yesterday, so you could tell us anything. Like, my favorite spice is...
ice cream.
Love ice cream spice.
Pumpkin spice latte time!
You know my favorite spice is that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Although my other favorite spice is barbecue.
Smoked paprika is just barbecue.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, let's get you the story that we're tracking at this hour.
You can news if you wanna.
On this morning radio show that plays games. This is an update from a prior story that we told you about on the October 22nd. A cobra, which, of course, rhymes with samba, as we all know.
Yep.
If you say it correctly, you can hear it, right? Cobra. Sombra. It's the same thing. To do, you know, but see, even like Last of Us, at least it's like this is a remake, or whatever called remodel. What are the two different types? There's a remake and then there's a what?
Remaster,
right? But like the other one, this Call of Duty is a new game, but it's using the same name as Kate points out that came out in 2009. Like, we're talking 13 years. And actually, though, in video game years, though, that could be, you know, young enough where it's like there's a group of people playing this now Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and they've never played a Modern Warfare before. So it's only us old people who recognize this.
Yeah.
Back in my day, we spelled our Call of Duty Modern Warfare with a number, not with these much more modern Roman numerals.
From the